What up, guys? Kevin here. It's over. It's Jover. Well, not yet, but I want to get to bed. But I'm calling it for Donald Trump. 47. It's going to be our next president, number 47. Maybe number 48. I could see Kamala being like, please, can you just step down and I can be president for a couple months? Please, please. No, Joe hates her. Wouldn't even go to the watch party. Oh, this is crazy. Of course, Donald Trump hasn't won yet, but everything is like he's in a pretty good lead pretty much everywhere. It would have to be insane for her to not only pull off one of these states, but she would have to pull off, what, at least three of them? And that ain't happening. So I'm calling it for Donald Trump because no one else will. But we're getting there. I think we're getting there. It's insane. I'm watching, I think like CBS, and they keep doing this thing like, oh, all Harris has to do is just win, just 54% of the votes and she'll win. Like, knock this shit off. Like, knock it off. Like, quit being retarded. Like, talk to your viewers like adults. Just come out and say, like, yeah, she's probably not going to win. No, because you want to keep people around. Oh, it looks like they officially called Georgia for Trump, which I think he lost by what, like 12,000 last time? So, yeah. Now that he won like by I think over 100,000, I believe. Yeah, to go from down 12,000 to up 100,000 in Georgia. And I think just altogether last time he lost by I think less than 100,000 votes. Yeah, it's over. It's over. But yeah, let's talk about it. First off, it's insane. The comeback kid. Has this ever happened before where we had a president lost re-election and then came back? Usually once you lose in politics, unless you have like a drastic makeover or something, like you don't come back. You're done. It's just one of those things like, yeah, you've been in power, we don't like you, go away. But yeah, he did it. He did it. And I think the biggest downfall last time was COVID. COVID. Like we were in the midst of COVID, and I just don't think the American public just trusted him. They're like, are you getting us out of this? Everything is shut down. Cool, you're sending us checks. But even before that, I think people would have voted for Biden. I don't think he would have won, but I think they saw Biden as a moderate. Like, oh, hey, Biden would have done what Trump was doing because Trump was at an awesome presidency. I think people thought, oh, Biden would just do that, but he will just be sane and just not say crazy shit. Turned out not to be true. Turned out he says a lot of crazy shit because he's old, has dementia, and his policies have sucked. Everything about his presidency has sucked. It just has. And I think ultimately that's why Donald Trump will be the next presidency. Next president. I know people getting way too like laser focused. So, well, if this didn't happen or that didn't happen, I'm like, no, the whole presidency, the last 4 years sucked. Inflation, inflation, inflation. Things are expensive. People want to buy houses. People were doing that under Donald Trump. They're just going to go back to that. Yeah, so good on Donald Trump there for reminding everybody that, yeah, things were great under me. Bring me back, and we're bringing him back. Now, my map here looks pretty spot on to what I predicted. We'll see how Nevada shapes up. Looks like he'll win Arizona. And if these other states, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and it looked like they just called Georgia, win, I would only be off by Virginia and New Hampshire, and that was just me being greedy. I thought it would be a bigger landslide, so shout out to Kamala for, I guess, hanging on there. But seriously, I hope that's the biggest backlash of this election, that she was just placed in without a single vote when she ran for president last time. I don't even think she got a single vote. I really hope there's a backlash because I feel icky about it. I hate that the Democrats had Joe Biden in there, and Joe Biden should have stepped down because he was sick as hell. Still is. But no, they waited till basically the last minute and just swapped her in. And left were cool with it. I think the reason why she's sitting right now at like 210 electoral college votes is because of the media. The media blew her up. You remember that? Like Trump was kicking ass and then she got inserted in and the media blew her up. And I remember people going crazy at Donald Trump because he was just being quiet. He wasn't saying anything. But then I remember him saying something like, "No, just let her have it. We'll kick it up after her DNC speech." And that's what he did. He ran an amazing campaign. He ran one of the best campaigns I've ever seen. It shows in the young votes going on all those podcasts, like Theo Vaughn. Like the Theo Vaughn podcast was probably, I think, my favorite of his. Then I know he did a couple other Twitch streamers. He did Rogan. I mean, when Fetterman does Rogan and that dude like can't even talk, he's basically brain dead, and he can go do Rogan for what, like 2 hours or whatever, how long he did. Kamala's like, "No, you need to come to me and we're only going to do it in an hour." Yeah, like she's retarded. It's scary like how close this person almost became president. Like she has only failed up. When you drop out before Iowa and yeah, you're a senator in a blue state where I could take a grain of rice and put a D next to its name and go, "Here you go, vote for this," and would win. It is scary a person like that almost became president. But yeah, she went with the celebrities, and that is just, no one looks up to celebrities like that anymore. Even like Taylor Swift. Like Taylor Swift might have been like the last, like, traditional celebrity that would have any pull. Nope. Nope. Donald Trump went to like, hey, what are people actually into these days? People are not into Cardi B. Who's into Cardi B? I'm not saying that nobody is, but people aren't voting. The people that are in Cardi B are not voting. Beyonce maybe a decade ago, maybe have a little bit of a pull. Bruce Springsteen in my lifetime has never been cool. Never been cool. I never met anyone in my life under the age of 60 that said, "Hey, did you hear that new Bruce Springsteen song? Oh, do you want to go to the Bruce Springsteen concert?" Like, it's like, wow. Then they brought Obama up just to talk down on Americans. There's like that one video where he's talking down to some black kids, like, it's a black man that's keeping Kamala Harris down. It's like, wow, what a racist turd. But good. Hopefully this is the end of Obama. Because if you think about it, like, all right, we had Biden, who his success was off Obama. And then Kamala, which was just going to be whatever Obama tells her to do. But that ain't happened. Now we got Trump. And then in 2028, I'm excited. I'm excited that Democrats will hopefully have to run somebody that, I don't know, can string together a couple sentences, can do a sit-down interview. It'll be interesting to see. But, yeah. Shout out to Donald Trump. I think a couple things going against him, like the abortion thing seems to be like, a lot of states that are voting for abortion. I was at work today, and I work for a pretty liberal company. And there's a lot of people who were talking about that. But he hung in there. But what is his presidency going to look like? Well, I'm going to make a prediction. It's going to be a sad prediction. In a night of happiness, I don't think he's going to make it. I either think he'll have a health issue and he'll have to step down, but I think third time is, I don't want to say the charm, that doesn't sound right, but I think the third attempt is gonna connect. And then we'll have a millennial president. Have we had a Gen X president yet? Have we? Is Obama Gen X? I don't know how old Obama is, but sorry, Gen X. No presidencies for you. We're just going to go straight to JD Vance. Crazy. Crazy. I worry about that. I really worry about that. Like, do you think, oh, Donald Trump's president now? All right. No, he's got wars to stop, and there's some people that don't want that to happen. But hopefully that doesn't happen. But I just have a feeling, you know? I just have a feeling. You ever get a feeling? It just seems like something that like just happens. Like, okay, presidents of the United States, all right, every so often, something like that's gonna happen. And unfortunately, I think we're due. I feel like we're due. Hopefully not, but that's my prediction. Donald Trump, in one way or another, doesn't get to finish his term. It'll be JD Vance, and then he'll win in 2028. That'll be my guess because I do think he will get the country back on the right track. And maybe, I'd say 2032, the Dems will win. The Dems will get around to running somebody that the people will like, and there you have it. But all right, well, I don't know what else to say. Is he? Trump is still winning the popular vote. Now that would have been funny if he lost the electoral college and won the popular vote. But it looks like he's going to win both here. Man, what a bad candidate. What a bad. When was the last time? 2024 that a Republican has won both? Electoral and popularity? But all right. Anyways, I'm done here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I wake up and I get to keep this video up or I'll look really, really bad. But yeah, my prediction was, I'll call it spot on. Those two states I was kind of pulling out my ass. But all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go MAGA. I'll talk to you later. Later.